Hey, what's up you guys? It's Friendly Neighborhood Emma, and I'm coming to you today with some hot tips and tricks on how to get better while you're sick in Japan. I went to the beach and I got sick there, and I had a cold, but I also had like a fever going on. My arms were covered in goosebumps, but my core was super hot, and I felt like vomiting all the time, and I was like, what's going on? So I went to a doctor, and he was really nice, and he told me that I was severely dehydrated and then I needed to drink a lot of fluids, and I did, and now I just have a cold. It's going up, it's all up from here, Millhouse. Anyway, my hot tips and tricks. I want to show you and tell you what I've been doing to get better in Japan, because that's where I live. The first thing I want to show you, because I know a lot of you people don't speak Japanese. Even if you do, I speak a little bit of Japanese, but you know, when it comes to medical stuff, I like to be able to meet an English-speaking doctor, because sure, I'm happy to chat about food and fun things in Japanese, but when it comes to medical stuff, I really like to have some kind of English knowledge. There's something that's really cool is that most doctors I've met in Japan speak a bit of English. I think maybe some of them train overseas, or like they know at least medical terms in English. And so every place I've been to, even if the front staff speak Japanese, usually when you get to a doctor, I've had good times every time so far, where people have just been like, oh yeah, I can speak a little bit of English. So like the guy I went to, like kind of local to me, like one train stop away from my house, he spoke to me in Japanese that I could understand, but every medical term he used the English word. And so I was not lost at all, and it was great. So there's this application that you can get that I just saw someone talk about on Twitter, and it's called Japan Hospital. So when you go on the app, it'll show you any kind of English-speaking clinics that are around and show them into relation to where you are, so that you can go to them and have English-speaking staff. I don't know if every single place is registered on this, but yeah, if you are looking for somewhere to go, get this app and you can find an English-speaking place. This isn't sponsored, I just saw it on Twitter and thought it was really cool. They also have English-speaking chemists and pharmacies as well. So if you live in Japan, you should be on some kind of health insurance. It's mandatory. So if you come to Japan, you'll probably go on national health insurance. And that means that although you have to pay a certain amount every month, depending on your income, overall, hospitals are really cheap. I got medication and I went to the doctor and got the consultation, and altogether it was about $17, 1,780 yen. Yeah, and they gave me a bunch of pills to take. He basically said I just need to rehydrate myself and take medicine for the cold. So they gave me these and another set of pills. They do give you quite a lot of pills here, but I think they're a lower dose than what we get in the West. Am I from the West? So I'm from Australia. Is that the West? Is America the West? Am I Western? I usually get a lot less pills than this, but in Japan, get a lot of pills. This plus another pack of pills. I have to take them with food, and it's going to help my cold. One thing that I see a lot of people recommending in Japan, and also what the doctor recommended to me for dehydration, is sports drinks. So here, a lot of people swear by Pocari Sweat. Yeah, a lot of people drink it when they're sick, just to get their fluids up, their, what's it called, electrolytes. I mean, that's probably a thing in all countries, but I just know that a lot of Japanese people swear by sports drinks and Pocari Sweat. So when I found out that I was dehydrated, the doctor was like, okay, you need to drink 2 liters of sports drink in the next 2 hours and then go on to water. And so I was just like on the way home chugging the sports drinks. And I had a lot, and it was great. And all my symptoms of dehydration went away after a day of drinking liquids forever. Because I couldn't eat anything, my legs were like shivering and sore, everywhere was sore, I had the worst headaches, and now today I'm feeling great. Just got a cold, feeling a little crazy. While I've been sick, it's been a little bit difficult for me to eat. Things have just not been feeling right, and I just need really easy foods on the stomach. So I've been eating fruit and this Japanese thing called okayu. Actually, I don't know how to say it. I've never heard it said out loud. Okayu. Okayu. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that today. Okayu is a rice porridge. I think it's a little less watered down than the Chinese congee? I don't know how to say it. I've only ever seen it written down my whole life. But this stuff, it's just like a really thick rice porridge where the rice is really soft, so you don't really have to put much effort into eating it, and you could top it and put anything you want in it, but really It's just easy to get down. So I'm going to show you how to make it because I haven't eaten yet today and it's time for medication. Okay, so in my hand I have the pot from my rice cooker and I've just got some water in it and I'm going to put in 1 cup of rice. And I'm just going to give it a wash. So I'm just rubbing the grains together like this under the water. Now rice porridge is kind of like the equivalent in Australia to chicken noodle soup or just chicken soup. Do you have a thing in your country where if you're sick you always do this? Like, is there a certain meal that you eat or a certain thing that you do? Now I'm basically going to be doing this until the water runs clear. So I'm going to go drain it now and put some more water in and just keep washing it. Okay, so I've got it as clear as I can and now I'm going to leave it to sit for half an hour before I start cooking it, just so it has more time to soak up the water. Okay, so it's been half an hour and I just cleaned the rice for a final time and I've added 5 cups of water to the 1 cup of rice that I have. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on and let it work its magic. While we're waiting, look how nice it is outside. It's so sunny. It's a nice day. I gotta lie down, I'm dizzy. It overflowed. It overflowed. Maybe this is why you should do it in a pot or something instead of a rice cooker. But it's done, it's ready. Also, quick note, I've been using this honey. It's got yuzu in it. I know you can get these from Kamakura, but there's a special honey shop. But you can get these Sugi Bee Garden. Sugi Bee Garden, that's what it's called. So yeah, if you are in Japan, I really recommend this stuff. It's so good. And good for colds. Okay, I'm just gonna have that much for now. Okay, so the way I prepare mine is really simple. You can do much better things with it, but I like to put garlic in mine. A little bit of pepper. And a bit of salt. And you can really have anything you want. That's the beauty of this stuff. You can just kind of make it however you want. Put whatever you want on it. It can be as creative as you like or as simple as you like. Okay, so I'm gonna eat a bit of this now. It's just really easy to chew, easy to digest. Maybe, I don't know how the digestion system works, but it's just easy on the system. I find it really tasty, even though it's very lightly seasoned. I'm sure you can make it healthier with maybe some vegetables or some onions, but just as it is, it's a good, like, sick comfort food. I'm gonna go and eat this, watch some David Attenborough documentaries. I've been watching Frozen Planet, which has been great. I'd highly recommend. If you just have a little bit of David Attenborough in your life, you get better. There's a hair in my rice. That's what I get for having hair. Alright, well that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you want, and I'm doing good. I'm just gonna have a nap and eat some porridge. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. John. Someone's at the door. Who's at the door? Is that Eric? What do you have? Eric, no! Eric, no!